that. Look at the sauce. I feel like we should eat from the pot directly. The year was 2023, actually Christmas Day 2023, and we had this amazing seafood pasta. It's not quite seafood, but let's just call it that. Now, before this amazing lunch, pack some orders with me. So I started off early in the morning trying to pack up some dessert and cake orders. This actually went to one person. She was having a Christmas party. And just in case you don't know what I do, I'm a pastry chef. I make cakes and dessert. Had chocolate mousse cake in cups. She had strawberry tarts. These are always the star of any show, any gathering. These are tarts filled with pastry cream, some strawberry sauce, some nice whipped cream with vanilla bean. She had coffee and chocolate panna cotta. She had some white chocolate berry ripple blondies. Yeah, that was good. That very sweet, really, really sweet. Earlier on, we saw the cupcakes. Those were red velvet and what was it? I know I don't use cream cheese, so it must have been salted caramel, I believe. Red velvet cupcakes with some chocolate cupcakes with Bailey's chocolate mousse. I also gifted her some caramel sauces. Here they are. Salted caramel, citrus caramel, coffee whiskey caramel, and rodo caramel, as in chili pepper caramel. She also had a Bailey's banana bread with salted caramel infused. Yeah, I'm sure they had a blast at this party. I really wish they sent me, videos and pictures to see what it was like. But oh well, I know she had a good time because she ordered like the next year for another event. This is me boxing everything. I had to deliver this by myself because it was so difficult to get an Uber early Christmas morning and in my location. Here I am just labeling a bunch of the boxes so it's easy to identify what had alcohol and what did not have alcohol. All right, then after delivering it, we got back home to cook our pasta. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention these were gift boxes I gifted to some people. I mean, they paid for it anyway. They wanted to gift it, yeah, to some people. So I curated a nice gift box with Christmas cards, some cookies, some tea, some good honey, little, dessert cups there, and a tiny, I believe that is apple cider spice cake. Yeah. Now let's get to our pasta, the star of the show actually. As usual, this is me making the pepper base. I believe I've shown this a couple of times. Whenever I make this pepper base for a pasta dish, I like to use cherry tomatoes. If it's for jollof or anything else, I most likely would use the regular tomatoes. But this was for a pasta dish. Most times you would see me use cherry tomatoes if it's a pasta dish, if I'm also doing pizza sauce, but that's a topic for another day. So these are the vegetables out of the oven, nice and roasted. We're gonna give it a good blend. I added some apples, some fresh herbs, rosemary and thyme, some garlic, and into the blender they went. Alright, so our pepper blend is ready. Now let's get to the protein. So the reason why I said it's not quite seafood as in seafood pasta, because the other members of the gang are not here, calamari, what have you. This is just prawns and salmon. This is actually a use up all I had in my refrigerator type of meal. We were traveling the next day, so I just brought up everything I found in the fridge. I marinated and seasoned the prawns just for a few minutes with this nice green herby mix. It's basically green onions, garlic, some parsley, ginger, these are peppercorns, salt, some yaji as well. Seasoned it nicely and kept to the side. And yeah, that salmon, what year did I say that? This was 2023. You don't want to know how much it is to buy that, right? It's literally triple the price if I wanted to buy that right now. All right, anyway, we start off by cooking the prawns and the salmon. Like I said, I was traveling the next day. I really wasn't in the mood to wash different pots, so everything went into one pot, which is a good one pot style pasta, right? So this thing, we twist and twist. Sometimes it's better to just open it and pound in a mortar and then use the freshly cracked peppercorns. So I started by cooking the prawns, then I added the salmon into the pot as well, cooked both of them really lightly. At this point I didn't want to overcook the fish and the prawns because I'm still going to reintroduce it back into the mix. So once I was done cooking it lightly, I took it out of the pot, made the pasta sauce. While making the sauce, I added some coconut cream. It just made everything come together really nice, creamy, sweet, savory all at the same time. And then I put the halfly cooked pasta into the sauce. Then I brought back our proteins into the mix, let it cook for a bit. Then I sprinkled in some broccoli. It was in the fridge, like I said, use up everything I had in the fridge. And also gave it this really nice bright green color, and that was it. So enjoy the rest of the video. Look at the sauce. I feel like we should eat from the pots directly.